Hey guys, we are back with some more New Jersey Devils franchise mode. Last time we started the Year 6 simulation, and this time we are going to keep simulating and hope that our line changes from last episode work. All we really did was change Taylor Hall and Rudolph's Balsers. Hopefully Hall can work with Veleno and Patrick a little bit more because our studs on this team, for some reason, they don't produce as much as they should, you know? So I'm hoping that Pietrangelo will keep producing like he's been doing, but our forwards really need to step up. Our top two lines really need to step up in a big way if we're going to start winning hockey games. And also, we put Blackwood in the starting position just for now because Prop started to drop the ball a little bit. He's at a .913 save percentage compared to a .940, so that means it's been worse than a .913 recently. So I'm just gonna give Blackwood the chance to, you know, get us back on track. So, and we have the manual rotation of goalies going on here. No auto rotate goalies for this episode. So we're gonna go, let's say 4 games for Mackenzie Blackwood. See how he does. Game against Detroit, St. Louis, Dallas, and Boston. See how we do. Detroit 6-2 loss. Ugh. Yeah, the goaltender situation is really shaky this year, boys. I don't know what to make of it. 3-1 win. All right, that's good. Scouting assignment. Yep, got to do that. We'll do the QMJHL for forwards for 6 weeks. Dallas 6-5 loss. Jesus criminy. 5-0 loss. Yep. We got yeah, taking Blackwood out, man. I don't know what's going on. I do not know what's going on with this team. This is such a weird season. This is such a weird season, boys. It's absolutely ridiculous. Christian Prop, get in there. Oh, man. That is atrocious. Let's go another 4 games for Prop. Let's see how he does. Arizona, Chicago, Toronto, and Winnipeg. Come on now, boys. Don't start going on a losing streak. Especially not a losing streak where we give up so many goals. All right, I mean, at least there's a loss. There's a shootout loss, but, you know, couldn't score any goals. 4-1 loss, 4-3 shootout loss. Come on, boys. Winnipeg, let's see, 3-1 loss. Yeah, I think. What's going on here? What is going on here? This is not funny. This is absolutely not funny. We're supposed to be competitive this year. We're supposed to be going for a Stanley Cup, and we can't even make the playoffs right now. What's going on with this team? Pietrangelo, 26 points. Taylor Hall with 22. Patrick with 20. Veleno with 19. Bastian, 18. Where's Balsers? 15 points. Man. Yep. Our stars aren't showing up, boys. Our stars aren't showing up. Let's see. Jacobs and Boral still with nothing. Poor guy. 0 points. -5. Oh, man. It's almost like he's invisible right now out there on the ice. 41 shots. Obviously no face-offs. He's given away the puck 19 times, taken away 10. Yeah, I mean, just it's not a good season for some reason right now. Let's check our goal. I would imagine it's goaltenders. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, Blackwood. Yeah, it's a very shaky goaltender situation right now, boys. Neither of them are performing like they should. Neither of them. Obviously, Prop's doing better right now, but oh man, I feel like, oh man, Blackwood, I'm so sorry, man. Whatever you did last year, it's not working for you now. You gotta change your habits there or something, I guess. I don't know what's going on, boys. This is absolutely ridiculous. Let's check defensemen individually. Yeah, you know what, boys? I think we need more points for the back end. We need more points from the back end. If our forwards are going to just dry up like this all the time on us, then we need some help from the back end. And only 2 of them are doing that right now. Pietrangelo and Liljegren are scoring offensively, but freaking Jacobs and Boral has nothing. Alexiak 1, but that's expected out of him. Jacobs and Boral 3. I mean, again, he's more of a defensive defenseman. I'll give him a pass on that, because he's got that physical category too, but Jacobs Boral, I don't know, not looking good for him. And Rasmus Dahlin, obviously, is more of a defensive defenseman as well. Got to keep him But it's not looking good right now, boys. I don't know what to say. This doesn't look like a playoff team to me right now. I mean, we are so deep, forward-wise and defensively, and we have great goaltending in terms of overall, so I have no idea what's wrong with this team. Hall with 12 goals, Veleno 10 goals. We need a goal scorer. We need a goal scorer, and we need a point scorer on the back end as well. I think that's what we need to help us. If our goaltending's not going to get it done, then we need to really stack up offensively. So let's see who would be on the way out if we were to make a trade. I think Miles Wood's defensive category isn't that great. He's got the physical category, but we have other physical forwards like McLeod. We have Zaka, who's very physical. Paul Mary's all right physically. I mean, he's average physically, but still, we got those physical forwards. We don't necessarily need Wood. If we need to upgrade like a scorer, then we could probably trade Wood for a third-line scoring forward because we already have our top six. Seems like it should be stacked, right? With Paul Mary, Henrique, Hall, Patrick, Veleno, and Balsers, but just some of them's just not getting it done. Maybe we put Paul Mary on the third line scoring forward instead of Wood, and then trade Wood for like a top six scorer that can help out Balsers and Hall and all that whenever they're drying up. I don't know what to make of this team, boys. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yep, we're gonna back out here. We're gonna go into the team stats. We're gonna see what's going on there. See if we can make any changes based on that. Goals for per game. Yeah, we're not scoring. We're not scoring. 2.53. That's just not good enough. That's just not good enough in this division, especially with the New York Islanders 3.57, Carolina Hurricanes 3.5. I mean, that's just not enough. That's just not enough goals for. Goals against per game. It's not terrible, but could be a lot better. Could be a lot better for sure. Penalty kill. Did I skip power play? Yeah, I did. Let's see. Where's our power play looking like? 18.7. Yeah, I definitely want to get a defense or not a defensive, offensive defenseman for the power play and just for in general. Penalty kill 77. Yeah, we're bottom of the division. Yeah, we need to make a change, boys. We need to make a trade. We absolutely have to. I don't think there's any denying it at this point. We need an offensive defenseman who can get the points, and we need a scoring winger. Maybe move Paul Mary down and put Paul Mary on the penalty kill. I think that sounds good. That's gonna be painful though. So let's see. I actually have trades written down for Zaboral already because I kind of figured that we might be trading Zaboral, and there's no doubt about it, boys. He's just not producing, and we need an offensive defenseman. He's a good defensive defenseman. No, don't get me wrong. He doesn't fit our team's needs anymore. We have those defensive defensemen like Rasmus Dahlin and Juleson and Alexiak. We don't need Jacob Zaboral anymore. He doesn't have the physical category, and he's not producing points. So we don't need him anymore. So I have a list of about 4 defensemen who would fit my criteria. From Anaheim, Cam Fowler. From LA, Jake Muzzin. From Vancouver, Ben Hutton. And from Winnipeg, Josh Morrissey. So let's take a look at Cam Fowler first. And he's actually right there, so I didn't need to sort by defenseman. So take a look at Cam Fowler here. He has got the 89 offensive awareness. He's got the passing, he's got the puck control, he's got the defensive category, so he could be a really good replacement for Jacob Zaboral. And he's 11 points on the season, so at least he's doing something offensively for his team. But that is quite a bit of trade value. So we'll take a look at Jake Muzzin now from the LA Kings. Yeah, where's LA? Right there. Okay, so Jake Muzzin, again, that's quite a bit of trade value. He's 32 years old as well. So I would go for Cam Fowler before Jake Muzzin, I think. Muzzin's got the 88 offensive awareness, 88 passing, 88 puck control. Really very decent defensive category. He's got the physical in there as well. So I'm gonna keep looking here. Go to Vancouver. We have Ben Hutton. Where's Ben Hutton? Right there. So he's 28 years old, so he's a good age. Offensive awareness 86, passing 88, puck control 87. Got a decent defensive category, so that's good. Body checking 85, so not really a concern physically. And then he's got a decent shot as well. So he's got 11 points on the year for the Vancouver Canucks. And that's a pretty good trade value as well. But we'll check out Winnipeg first with Josh Morrissey. And it's a little bit more of a trade value, but obviously he's younger and he's got the elite potential. He's 26, so that would make sense why his trade value is higher. Let's see if his point production makes up for that. Yeah, 16 points. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for him. 87 offensive awareness, 89 defensive awareness. Ooh, and a body checking of 90. And yeah, you know what, boys? I might want to trade for Josh Morrissey here. That's not a bad trade value either for a player like him, because he's got the 90 for body checking. He's got the 89 defensive awareness, 87 offensive awareness. Ooh, yeah, that's a good defense. That's a good trade right there, boys. That's a good defenseman. He's not bad. Not half bad of a skater either, so you know what? I think I'm going to trade for Josh Morrissey here, boys. It might be a bit of a price here. Now, luckily, not Taylor Hall. Not trading one of our forwards here. We don't need to give up our scoring. We'll put Zboril on there. Luckily, Zboril has a pretty big trade value, especially for his overall. I think it's because it must be because of his age and his combination of his age and his potential and his overall. So I'd prefer to just get Zboril out of here for a puck-moving offensive defenseman. I don't think we'll be able to take salary off of Morrissey. That's fine though. Wait, how many years does he have on his contract? 2 years. Okay, so that's good. Might be able to save a little bit of money there. Now we're gonna have to give up someone here. Probably a prospect. I'm gonna say, let's see, goaltender wise. You know what? We do have a lot of goaltenders here. Yeah, you know what? Let's give him. Yeah, let's give him this Bobrovsky guy, who is in our prospect pool. Rookie skaters. Let's see if anyone else we could give up. We could give them Pateni. I don't mind giving him up because we already have all these defensive prospects down here. Not giving him a wise guy. He's hopefully going to be a staple of our team. And let's see how much trade value that is. That could go through, honestly, I think. Let's just add some value to our side. Let's see if we can retain some salary here from Josh Morrissey. So let's see if we can retain 25%. Would they be able to do that? We got the goaltender prospect in there. We got a defensive prospect, and then we got Jacob Zboril. Do they need a rookie goaltender? Not necessarily, but it would help. It's it's still trade value. All right, so I do like this trade. And yeah, I'm set on giving Zboril away, boys. He's just, or not giving him away, trading him away. He's just not getting it done. He's not a necessary part of this team anymore in terms of what we need. And Josh Morrissey would fit that a lot better. He could play penalty kill. He could play power play. He could play all situations. So, and he's good at it too. That's the thing. He's got an 89 defensive awareness. I don't think I would have him on the penalty kill per se. I'd rather give that to Alexiak. But I could certainly put him on the power play, and he's going to get points compared to Zboril with his 87 offensive awareness. So, yeah, I like this trade. Proposed trade, rejected. Okay, so looks good, but we're not interested in keeping the amount of salary. Okay, so, yeah, figured. I can't retain that much salary. Let's see if we go 15%. I just want them to retain a little bit if possible, you know? Let's see. Proposed trade, rejected. Okay, let's see. Maybe 10%. Will they do that? Nope. Okay, so I think it's pretty clear they don't want to retain too much salary, if any. So they would definitely do that. It's just a matter. Do I want to give up both of these prospects? I'll take Pateni off. Let's see if will that go through. No, it won't. Okay, so we're gonna have to include Pateni here. Then that's fine. I just wanted to see if that would go through by itself. We'll put Pateni back on there, and we'll see if this goes through. There you go. All right, so we got Josh Morrissey in exchange for Jacob Zboril and a couple prospects. I think that's a good move. Let me know what you guys think of that in the comment section. We'll go to defense here, and instead of Jacob Zboril, insert Josh Morrissey, baby. Welcome to the New Jersey Devils. And your new partner is Noah Juleson. And I almost forgot, the pair of Juleson and Zaboral has been broken up, boys. They've played together their entire careers, but no longer. So hopefully Juleson can play with Morrissey pretty well. And I would imagine that would work out. So penalty kill wise, I'm not having Morrissey there. I want Jamie Alexiak there, so he can get a little bit extra time, and I feel like he would do really well there. So Alexiak, get on there. And then power play. Yeah, the power play was struggling, boys. We need a change. We need a change. Bastion's up there. Zaka, I want to keep on there. Net front presence. Pajot, I want to keep a... We got to take someone off. Michael McLeod, maybe? Yeah, Michael McLeod, I think. Yeah, it's got to be McLeod. What's, where is he? He's on the 4th line. He's not going to be on the penalty kill either. Okay, so maybe... Yeah, Bastion's been getting the points. I don't want to take Zaka or McLeod out. I might have to, though. Because Pajot's got that 87 for offensive awareness, and we need offense right now. McLeod, 81. Yeah, you know what? I might just take off McLeod, and then maybe we can fit him in on a penalty kill somewhere instead of Soderberg, maybe? I don't know. Only thing is, McLeod doesn't really have a great defensive category either. He's got the physical category, but not the defense. I think Michael McLeod might be expendable, boys, at this point. Yeah, I think he might be expendable. He's got that physical category, but he doesn't have the defense of what he needs to. Yeah, you know what, boys? I have to put Morrissey there. We've been struggling on the power play. We've been struggling. So there you go. Morrissey is with Pietrangelo on the first line power play. I'm going to put him here too instead of Alexiak. No idea why Alexiak is on the power play. That might be part of why we were struggling. I'll leave Dahl in there. Just has a little bit of extra experience. Yeah, I think McLeod might be expendable here, boys, instead of Wood. Well, I mean, Wood's kind of expendable too, to be honest. But I think McLeod... Yeah, McLeod just... he doesn't have a spot in this team anymore. So yeah, I think we can definitely trade McLeod. Zaka might have to go eventually as well. I mean, you know what? I would like to keep Zaka just because of the physical category. So I think maybe we can move him up to the 3rd line. We move Wood for like a defensive forward. Or you know, no. Right, we were gonna put Palmieri on the 3rd line with Pajot and Bastion, and then we were gonna trade. Then we trade McLeod and Wood for a solid offensive forward who could help out Balsers and Hall when they're going dry. So, speaking of dry, I need to take a drink here. 1 second, boys. All right, so that is done. So let's see. Yeah, I think we could trade Wood and McLeod, boys. They're not good defensively, and to be on the 3rd and 4th line, you kind of need to be solid defensively, like Palmieri is. Like, Palmieri is exceptional as he would be exceptional as a 3rd line forward as long as we play him on the power play or penalty kill, right? So, yeah, I think, yeah, McLeod and Wood are expendable, boys. I might see if we can find a trade for them now as well. Just because this team, I can't afford to do any more simulating with this team the way it is. I just can't. So, Wood and McLeod get on there. So unfortunately I don't have any trades written down for this one, so we're gonna just have to look. Let's look for any rebuilding teams who would want young forwards here. So Chicago maybe. I mean, they don't want them though. So nothing I can really do there. I want to get the most value I can out of these guys. It looks like the only teams that want him are contending teams, but apparently Detroit is a contender, but they're not according to their records. So let's see what they have, because yeah, they would definitely want young players like this if they're tanking that much. Ooh, maybe Dylan Larkin, that could be an option. 86 offensive awareness. I mean, he's not average. He's just above average for a second liner. I'd like maybe an 88 overall on that second line, just because Hall and Bossers tend to go quiet pretty often, especially this year for some reason. So let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. Florida, they're tanking. Let's see if they'd be willing to give up anyone here. Jonathan Huberdeau, maybe. I know he's got a pretty good offensive awareness. Yep, 89. 89 for passing. Yeah, that might not be bad. He's got 28 points on the year. Ooh, that could be good. That'd be good. That could be good. The only problem is, though, another lefty. Like, we have so many lefties on that top six. It's not even funny. I think we only have the only righties we have are Palmieri and Patrick. So if we get another lefty on that top six, man, we're not gonna have too many options chemistry wise. So yeah, let's keep looking. I mean, Huberdeau's an option, but I prefer not to have 5 out of 6 of our top 6 forwards be lefties. Let's see, Tyler Toffoli. Ooh, Tyler Toffoli, 88 offensive awareness. Yeah, you know what? He's a righty as well. Second line forward. He's a scorer. Oh, only 16 points though. He's pretty much got as many points as Palmieri. Let's see. How many points does Palmieri have? I'm not gonna add him to the trade. I just want to see. Let's see. Oh, I mean, he has more points than Palmieri, but still, it seems like he should have more than he does for the type of forward that he is. Especially I'd imagine he's playing alongside a Kopitar, so he should be getting points technically. Let's see. What about their defenseman? That could be part of the problem. Well, he's playing with Drew Doughty, too, so I don't see why he shouldn't be getting points. Especially with that 88 offensive awareness, 88 passing, 88 puck control, 90 deking and hand-eye. He's got a decent shot as well, so I don't see why he shouldn't be producing points for the LA Kings. That's a bit weird. We'll come back to Toffoli. That'll be a suggestion, I guess, maybe for you guys in the comments if you want to comment on that. I don't think I'll be making the trade in this episode. It seems like we have a few options here, so I want you guys to chime in. Maybe Brendan. Nah, he'd be more of a Palmieri type player. Yeah, he's a Palmieri type player for sure. Let's see, Nashville maybe. What's going on here? Forsberg, that's too much trade value. Maybe Kevin Fiala. Let's see. Sniper, left-handed though. He's got a great offensive awareness, so that's good. If only it was, if only he was a righty, man. If only he was a righty. Wait a minute. What about James Neal? He's a right wing, but is he a left-handed shot? Yeah, he's a left-handed shot on the right wing. Yeah, no. I mean, again, Fiala could be a good option if only we didn't have so many left-handed players already. I kind of want a righty on that right wing where Palmieri is currently, because Zibanejad has too much money, way too much money. Ottawa, they're not struggling, but they want these guys, so may as well see what we can get. Blake Wheeler, nah, I think he's gonna drop. Yeah, he's gonna drop big time. Bobby Ryan, no, not well. I mean, his contract's only on 1 year, and he might be a. He's got a lot of points, boys. 90 offensive awareness. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Bring the New Jersey boy home. Bobby Ryan. I mean, yeah. Here's the thing, though. I don't like his potential. Is he worth it? Is Bobby Ryan worth the temporary trade? Because you know he's going to drop off by the end of this year. Because he's second line forward currently, which would fit the role, but he's not going to stay that way next year for sure because he's got that top 9 potential. But at the same time, he's only on 1-year deal, so that may not be a bad idea to get Bobby Ryan. But at the same time, it's if we're getting Bobby Ryan, it's going to be like one of those trades where we're making a statement that we want the cup. I mean, we definitely want the cup, but right now we're not even in a playoff position, so that'd be a trade I make at the trade deadline sort of thing, if necessary. So, I mean, again, he's got that offensive awareness though. He's got the points, but then again, he's playing with Erik Karlsson. But if he comes to New Jersey, he would have He'd have Petrangelo on the back end to help him out scoring-wise, and Liljegren as well. And not to mention Josh Morrissey. Okay, so Ryan's a bit of a interesting situation here, boys, because, again, I want you guys to chime in on the potential. Is Bobby Ryan worth getting for the drop-off that he's going to have if he's going to produce this amount of points for us and potentially get us to the Stanley Cup, you know? That's what I'm thinking about. That's the only reason I'm thinking about Ryan, as well as the fact that he only has 1 year on his deal. That's attractive as well for a veteran scorer like him. Yeah, that's definitely an option, especially playing with potentially Rudolph's Balsers and all of them. You know, that'd be a potentially dirty combination. Oh, Jesus, look at Pittsburgh. 23-4. Man, that's a good record. That is a good record. San Jose, they don't want these guys. They don't want these guys. Toronto, let's see. Wood and McLeod. They want them. Matthews, no. Nylander, no. Too much value. Marner, no. Kadri, Timashov. Let's see Timashov. Playmaker, 91 offensive awareness, but another lefty. Oh, man. And he doesn't have the points either, so. No to JVR. Let's see. Let's keep looking. Winnipeg. Maybe make another trade with Winnipeg. Let's see. Patrick Laine. Yeah, he grew. He definitely grew in this GMO, boys. Usually he'll cap off in like a normal roster. He'll cap off at like an 85. But, man, with high elite potential, he really grows. That's like a franchise potential right there. Ehlers, he grew pretty well. Not going to trade for him. That's too much value. No one on Winnipeg who I'm particularly interested in, who's got the trade value I'm looking for. Let's see. Washington. TJ Oshie, what's he looking like? He's still got the top 6 potential. He's a right-handed shot as well. What about Kuznetsov? He's a lefty. Ugh, of course he is. Okay, so yeah, we have a few options here, boys. Let me know in the comments, though. I'm not going to make a trade right now. There's too many options. I like Bobby Ryan, if not for his potential. So you guys let me know if that's worth it or not to trade Wood and McLeod to. I have a feel if we would trade for Bobby Ryan, I would need another young player back, you know, because we are giving up 2 roster spots here technically. So let's see. Let's just say if I got Ryan, who else would be in there? Gurianov? I don't think so. Yeah, no. His offensive awareness way down there. That's why I traded him. Philip All, 87 offensive awareness. Let's see who else. Safronov. Let's see, Alexei Safronov. He's got the. I like his contract. He's on the rookie contract still. That might not be bad. He's got a decent defensive. You know what? He could play. He could play the penalty kill. Yeah, he could play the penalty kill. Although, yeah, he'd be strictly a defensive player, boys. He doesn't have the physical category, but he's got that defensive category for sure. Safronov would be a good 4th liner and penalty kill for us. Yeah, no. If I traded for Ryan, I would want someone like Safronov in there. Would I be able to do that? Let's see. That's a lot of trade value, though. They want Wood. They want McLeod, but they don't want to give up Bobby Ryan or Safronov. So let's see. What else would be let's say if I traded for Ryan, what else would I be able to add in there? None of our other forwards. None of our defensemen. You know what? We do have extra goaltenders because Villalta's an 80 and Vevalainen's an 82. Maybe if we added Vevalainen, what's Vevalainen's record look like? Has Vevalainen played at all? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's really good. He's really good down in the minors. What about Villalta? Villalta hasn't been doing too well, so we might be able to trade Villalta. He's got the value, too. They don't want him, though. So let's just say we put Villalta up there. I mean, it looks equal, but they don't want Villalta. They don't want to give up Ryan. They don't want to give up Safronov. So that might not. I don't think that'll go through. I don't think that'll go through, boys. I'm not going to make the trade now. I want to hear you guys. And leave a comment on who you think we should trade for. for Wooden McLeod because our offense is drying up, boys. And we need to make a trade fast to improve this team. And I'll see you guys in the next one.